Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am Liz. So I went shopping and I got this cute little lemon bag at Claire's, but I didn't like that it had straps and that it had a pull tie system to close the bag. So we are going to remove all of that and add a zipper. I have an event coming up and I've already made the dress that this is going to match. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut the straps off of that, and I think I liked it better as a handbag. Now to get rid of this, and you can tell that I'm literally just thinking about what I'm doing, and yay, I've decided to cut it. Cut, cut, cut. I also decided to go ahead and take all the tags off of it, just because I think they look tacky. So I decided that the let's try that again. The best method was to remove the lining to see what I was working with. Yay me, I got the sentence out. On the inside, it looks like they marked it with 3 little dots, and that's where the handles are supposed to line up on each side. How kind of them. And I'm glad I did take it out because they didn't serge them things for nothing. So I'm going to use dual duty, I said duty, all-purpose thread for this project. So now we're going to serge / overlock the edge because I don't actually own a serger, but in my head, that's what it's doing. So let's do that. Serge, serge, sergeity, serge, 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 sergeity, serge, overlock. All right, let's go into the zipper box and find a zippy zip. I know I have one that is the right shade of yellow. Aha! There it is. All right, this is the part I was absolutely dreading, and that would be sewing these handles back on according to the placement dots. Like, yeah, that goes there. Okay. But then, I don't know if you've ever tried to sew a basket on your little tiny patchwork machine, but it doesn't go so well. All I'll say is, in the end, when you're sewing handles on, you finally get it. Look at me, tartar! Alright, so here I was just trying to figure out how I was going to reattach the 2 top parts with a zipper. It's all good though, because I actually did it and it turned out pretty nice. Hey, hey you! Yeah, you! Are you still watching my video? If you are, thanks. I really appreciate it. If you could just go down there and hit that like and subscribe and turn on your notifications, I promise you I'm going to be uploading more videos. It would be so appreciated. Thanks. All right, let's keep watching. All right, so we're almost at the end of sewing the zipper back into the lining, and then all we're going to have to do is sew the lining back into the basket. And since I've already had such a wonderful experience of my poor little sewing machine being pushed to its earthly limits to sew the handles back on, I already know it's going to be fun when I attempt to sew the lining back on. But we're going to do it anyways. And no, I refuse to hand sew it. So watch me struggle for a few minutes. I promise, it'll be fun. So after a few choice words, I finally got it to where it would sew down one side. And I had no idea how hard it was going to be to sew in the curve to go to the other side. So eventually, when I get to the end, I do end up hand sewing the last little bit just because it was near the end of the zipper, and I honestly didn't want to have to fight my machine and risk breaking my needle. As you can see, here's a close-up. Yep, I'm out of frame. Hello. Oh, there we are. Yeah, so I just wasn't gonna fool with it. So the opening in the curve is the part where I'm going to be hand sewing that to the basket. I just figured it would just be much easier. So I'm going to do that real quick. Like really quick. Super speed. All right. So now that the zipper is going to be in there, I am confident that this bag is going to hold whatever I need it to. So I have this pair of lime earrings. I honestly think I just got them off of Temu a long time ago. And so I thought they'd make a really cute zipper pull. So I'm just taking the hardware off, putting another O-ring on, and then I'm going to take that O-ring and attach it to the end of the zipper. Oh my gosh, Liz, you're out of frame again. There we go. Look how cute it is, guys. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this kind of content, please hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. I'll see you next time in the next video. Happy crafting!